Hey guys, and welcome to December, the middle of December. It's almost going to be Christmas with me, NG Paradox, and we have a couple of tasty games for you today. In particular, the first match is possibly, arguably, our most important match of the season. We are against our rivals, the Welsh derby. We are against Swansea, my favourite club. So yeah, that makes it pretty difficult, but I'm a Cardiff manager. I'm professional. I'm not gonna let Swansea get in my way. I'm the Cardiff manager. I'm a very professional person. I would not let it stand in my way. I was very happy the season would get promoted though from the Championship in the game, so we could actually have a derby. That was pretty cool. I didn't think they'd make it up, so really nice to see them here. When we go over the last, kind of month, things did not really go as planned. You saw us play Crystal Palace and Newcastle, a bit hit and miss there. After that, that kind of performance has continued. We played Watford and we lost 2-1. Josh Murphy, after I complained about him, he scores a great goal. So even though I complained about him before, like against Newcastle, he then scored an amazing goal against Watford in the 14th minute. So, as usual, my players just make everything so confusing, and they make it very difficult to choose who to play in my first team. Now, it was 2-1, and then in the so it was 1-1, then in the 55th minute, Callum Patterson got sent off with a red card, and Watford scored 5 minutes later. Really, Watford, overall, I think, were the better team, but it's annoying that we got sent off, and then they managed to get the win. It feels like if we hadn't had a guy sent off, we probably could have got a draw. So I was very disappointed in that result. Another loss coming after the Newcastle game. Then after that, we played against West Ham. I just realised both of them were on TV. And Beating Wolves was on TV. We should play on TV more. But, okay, enough about that. West Ham, we played West Ham, we beat them 1-0. Joe Bennett, who we are trying to sell, actually, he came on and he scored an amazing goal in the 88th minute. He almost missed, I thought. I think it only looked so good because he almost missed, but it was a pretty good goal and got us the victory in the last few minutes there. Really important win coming after those two losses there, so I was really happy about that. West Ham have obviously got a good team. After that, we came up against Burnley and we lost 2-1. This time one of our other kind of fullbacks, Luke Ayling, he scored in the 16th minute, but Burnley got 2 goals in 2 minutes and came back to win the match. So another disappointing defeat, It's always by like 1 goal. So I always feel like we could have got a draw maybe, or maybe even the win there, but it always just goes against us sometimes. But then again, obviously West Ham, it then sometimes goes in our favour. But yeah, so maybe I can't complain. But nice to see Luke getting a goal there. After that, we came up against Huddersfield, and we drew 1-1. Solly March scored in the 26th minute, then Sergi and Rich scored in the 89th minute. So we managed to just grab a draw. Now, I thought it was going to be another loss. I think with this, I would have liked to have got 3 wins. Kind of win half the matches and lose half the matches. I think would have been really good. But we got 2 wins and a draw, so I guess we lost 2 points more than I would have liked. So it's not the end of the world, but it's still disappointing. But we do, of course, now have Swansea. And after that, we've got the League Cup quarter-final against Arsenal. Then a few difficult games and some easy ones coming up later on. So we'll see what happens. But today, right now, we are on 14th. We got 18 points in 16 games, which I've said before, if you're getting more points than you have played games, that means you're probably good for not falling into relegation. Right now, we're 5 points ahead of relegation, so we're doing much better than last season. And we're keeping up kind of with the middle pack of the table, and that's what I want to see. Neil Etheridge, look at that, he's got the highest average rating. Even in the last few games, I felt a bit disappointed in him. Overall, he is still playing pretty well. So yeah, can't blame him for that, maybe. Conceding goals is still slightly better than our goals scored, but yeah, we're going to jump into the match against Swansea. Let's see what they've got. Graham Potter is still the manager. Last season they came 5th and they won through the playoffs. That makes the most sense. I think if Swansea did get promoted, it probably would be through the playoffs most likely. At the moment, their key player is Matt Lowton. Okay, he's 30 years old now. They must have brought him in from where? So they bought him from Burnley for 4.1 million. I'm surprised he's their key players. They're really no one better than Matt Lowton. Okay, fine. We'll look at their transfers to see what they brought in this season. They spent 39.5 million, very similar to a lot of teams in the league in the lower half of the table. They sold 3.5, so they didn't sell that much really. They brought in Jake Livermore, 11.5 million, Christian Zapate for free, Tom Lees, Mark Albrighton. He seems to have been their marquee signing. So Mark Albrighton from Leicester was their big signing. I like Albrighton, you know. I've liked him for a long time. I think he was at Aston Villa, yeah. I liked him when he was at Aston Villa. I always thought he was a pretty decent winger, actually. You know, sort of wide midfielder. But he never seemed to get his opportunity. Then he went to Leicester, obviously, and at Leicester he seemed to be getting a lot of opportunities played. Look at all these games he's played. And of course they did win the Premier League, so I'm glad to see him getting some of his comeuppance, you know. I'm surprised he never really got called up, though, at least once, maybe. Maybe then again, we never really play with the wide midfielders these days, do we? We tend to not really play that sort of formation these days, so maybe it doesn't fit the formation, but it's kind of a shame for him. Matty James, Jeff Cameron, Matt Lowton, Callum Whalen. But yeah, their big signing was Mark Albrighton. I think that's a good signing. How did he do last year at Leicester? He did not have a good season. That's probably why I did not buy him. That is not good at all. And he's not having a good time at Swansea either. Well, I mean, if Swansea just looked at him last year, they would know he wasn't good enough. Duh. Silly, silly Billy. Spent 11.5 million. Okay, maybe not too bad. But let's go into this match. I think we're a stronger team than Swansea. I think that we can do better than them. We've done better so far this season. They're currently lower than us. It's time for us to get these 3 points, get the fans, you know, excited. And this is what we're using today. We're going for this formation again. Bobby Reid is up front at the moment. I'm putting him ahead slightly of Sergi and Rich, but like I say, it's basically nothing between them. Cabot, Dos Santos, and Murphy as our attacking midfielders. And Didi and Patterson. Patterson's now gone midfield. He is ahead of Gunnarsson. I felt Gunnarsson has not done those amazing moments this year. You know, normally like last year, he just had some spark. Every so often, he would do something amazing, and he would make the differences. But this year, he's really not made the differences. Look at this. No assists, no goals. I don't know what's going on. I mean, last year he didn't exactly get a lot, but it still felt like he was making a difference. This year, I've not felt it. I know he's had some tough games. He played some very tough teams at the beginning of the season, but I put on Patterson instead to give him an opportunity. He's young. He's 25 years old. You know, he wants some opportunities. Here he goes then. At the back, we've got Cunningham. We've got Mayfam. I've got Cahill back in because even though he's deteriorating, he's getting old, he still has great mental stats. I really like that. And Morrison, I don't think, has been performing that well. For the games we've had where we played well, I feel like he should have played better. I think most of it's been on Mayfam really has been the better player. So I'm hoping Gary Cahill's experience with Mayfam will work out a bit better than maybe having Morrison on the pitch. Luke Ayling on the full-back position here, and Etheridge, of course, in goal. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else really that's big news. Rowles is still injured. He's got a few more weeks to go, actually, which is a mighty shame. And there we go. So let's jump into the match. Swansea, you're coming to Cardiff. You're going to come to where the hostile fans are. It's not going to be fun for them, hopefully. Baston is up front. Okay. Now, Baston in real life, I've never really seen him play that well. So I'm quite happy with that. Behind him, we've got Harrop. Ayew. Andre Ayew is back. They've got Further, Roberts, Livermore, Olsen, Rodon, Zapata, Lowton, Mulder. I know these players pretty well, actually, a lot of these players, but some obviously I know a little bit less, but I think we should be beating this team. With like someone like Ndidi, Patterson, the experience of like Dos Santos and Cahill. We should be able to do this, you know? And the young skills of Mayfam, you know, Murphy, whatever. We should be able to get this. I really do think that. Let's do it for the fans, of course, passionate. The fans are playing at home. It's the rivalry. It's the big game. Parry, it's Derby Day. How much do you look forward to taking on your local rivals? Yeah, I personally always look forward to this one. Yeah, there's always a big buzz. Poor form? How dare you? How much boosters Oliver Burney's absence your chance of winning? They've got a lot of good players. I'm not going to comment on other players on their team, you know. Not my place to talk about. You know, not my place to talk about. We've got the ball there to begin with. We're playing around with the ball, but this could just be that initial highlight. But Ndidi has it. Gets to the Patterson. Ndidi. We lose the ball. Swansea now going on the attack. I don't really know what happened there. I feel like Borgia hit it into our player, that it bounced back onto Borgia and flew out. So that highlight came to nothing, as you would expect. So far, possession-wise, we've had complete domination over the possession, but not much. Not much anymore. They're starting to come back. We're now into the first 10 minutes. No shots at all. And we almost get the ball. That pass and almost gets the interception. Roberts hits back to Fur. Fur gets it to Lowton. Lowton, he gets it to Roberts. Roberts to Fur, and can Fur score. And Fur is just left. Look at that. The defense kind of just opened up to give him a shot. What was going on there? I mean, Fur's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Fur. I think he's good in the Swansea team right now. But he's had a few injury problems, I think, in recent days. So we've not been able to see the best of him. But you can't let Leroy Fur get in a position like that. 1-0, first shot of the game. First shot for them. First shot on target. We get it, but apparently no goal for us. Reed was fouled, apparently. Harrop has a shot. Okay, so we're starting to get a match now. But we're not really getting any good chances, it would seem. And we got a corner. Giovanni Dos Santos hits it in for Callum Patterson. And Callum Patterson gets his first goal of the season. Great moment there for Patterson. Dos Santos with a really good free kick. Corner kick. I always say that's wrong. Look at that. Just beautiful. Beautiful football there. 1-1. That's the way you want to equalise. Just getting a nice little corner kick there, goal. Always nice to equalise like that. So hopefully now we can get our next goal from play. We'll keep on positive. I don't want to go too crazy. I think, you know, we've been looking okay. It's been pretty even so far, though. So you might say we should be playing better. But then again, I feel like we are the more clinical team. Harrop, though. Oh, okay. Hits the side of the net. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Swansea are very clinical. I mean, they did get promoted. Here comes Roberts with a throw-in, but Patterson gets it in. Again, Patterson can't head it to people. He can head it, but he can't get it to any of our players. Patterson gets the ball back again, though. We got Bobby Reed. Hits it up to Josh Murphy. Is Josh Murphy going to go for the goal? He goes for the goal, as he usually does. And, of course, it flies over. Oh, Josh Murphy. Sometimes you're the hero. Sometimes you're the villain. Dos Santos back to Patterson. Patterson. Ndidi. Ndidi fires one from long range. Patterson is part of everything, isn't he? This is what I'm trying to say. This is what Gunnarsson normally would be doing. But Patterson has come on. He's taken this opportunity. And he's just becoming part of all of the plays at the moment. All the tackles, everything, really. And he got the goal. So that's what we want to see. Let's do it for the fans. Passionate. For the fans! There you go. Get excited. Get in there. Okay. That's the end. Okay. The first highlight's always basically nothing. And Ndidi took a shot off target. 15 minutes in. Any analysis here that I would like to take on board? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. We'll keep as it is. Maybe we'll go a bit more attacking. Let's go a bit more attacking. I feel like we could do that. Josh Murphy has the ball. He's going to obviously go on the inside and probably try to shoot. He gets the... Ooh. Dos Santos. Jordan Ayew is going to come on, though. Jordan Ayew can be good, at least in FM 18. When we played in Swansea in FM 18, he was very good for us in that season. But is he good in FM 18? I'm not completely sure. He is obviously playing in the Premier League, so you know his stats might be pretty similar to what he had last year. Not sure. Lowton passes it back to Fur. Fur hits it all the way over to Olsen. Can our player get it? No. Calbot can't get it. Oh, Ayling, though, gets the ball. He gets to the Calbot. Dos Santos, good passing. Quick passing. Quickly up to the front. Josh Murphy. He hits it on target, at least, but he should have been scoring that, definitely. I've seen him score that goal many times. That's the one he normally scores, actually, from that sort of angle. Patterson's looking a bit tired. He is part of everything, but he's getting a bit tired from it. I'm going to take him off and bring on Gunnarsson. And we'll swap you two just around when it comes to what you're doing. We need to change something up front. Calbot is injured, so I'm actually going to take him off. We're going to bring on Sergi and Rich into the center. Giovanni Dos Santos onto the wing there. He can be... we'll keep him as wing. I don't want to have both of them inside forwards. Sergi and Rich, though, we'll have as... No, Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed will go back. Bobby Reed is better in going into kind of the attacking play, while Sergi's better at getting maybe the goal. So let's go for that then. Anything else? Gary Cahill. He's got that yellow card. I'm going to leave it for a bit. Do I really risk it leaving Cahill on? Everyone else is playing well, and they're not that tired, yeah. No one else looks that tired, so I'm going to take off Cahill. He's got that yellow card. I don't want to risk it. At the moment, everyone else seems to be not too tired apart from Ndidi, but I'm not going to bring on Sion Spence. I mean, for Ndidi right now, yeah. I'd rather just keep a tired Ndidi on, really, than Sion Spence, to be honest. It would have to be... Oh, he just got a yellow card. Okay, I would have taken Ndidi off, probably. If I'd have seen that, I should have waited. If I'd have seen that yellow card, I would definitely have taken him off. We're going attacking, though. It's very even at this point in time. It could go either way. Maybe a draw is the fairest result, but I really think we should be winning this. We need points as we go into these tougher games in the future. We've got Man City soon, and of course the next match is obviously Arsenal, which is going to be a tough game. We've got 9 minutes left. Come on, guys. Do something. Someone make the difference. Gunnarsson, come on. Prove yourself. You've got 5 minutes left. Enrich is offside. Matty James got a shot off there. Nothing? No highlights at all. Wow. Okay, a very boring second half, to be honest. We have 40 seconds left. Can Enrich make something? He's offside. Oh, it's a penalty! Are you kidding me? Did he trip his foot? I did feel like Rodon slightly hit him, but I actually thought it was outside the box. So I didn't think anything of it. But apparently he's given the penalty with like 20 seconds left. Joe Rodon must be absolutely just devastated. And Sergi Enrich gets the goal! The penalty does it! We got it! 2-1 against Swansea. Our rivals, our enemies. The city that's not really that far away, in fact. The Welsh derby is Cardiff's. Ah, thank you, game. Oh my, there. Okay, Sergio Enrich got the penalty and he scored the penalty. Good for him. Good for him. You know, it was the right decision to bring him on. I'm very happy we did that because who knows, maybe Bobby Reed would not have got that penalty. Cunningham, come on, throw it in. That's the end. It's done. We get the 3 points. I feel slightly bad for Swansea there, but it was quite a soft penalty. But, you know, it's a penalty nonetheless. It's a penalty nonetheless. And that puts us into 12th position right now. 21 points in 17 games. We're currently 8 points away from relegation. Obviously, they have games in hand, but still, that makes me feel pretty good at this point in time. Any real news? Not really, not really. Okay, guys, I will see you for the quarter-final of the League Cup against Arsenal. If we can beat them, oh lordy. And now we have another very important match. The Swansea game was big for the rivalry, but this one's big because this is the Carabao Cup, the League Cup. I really would like to do well in this, just because obviously Swansea did win this cup. And at the moment so far this season, we're currently 8 points away from relegation. So I'm really not that worried about like the league at the moment. I know we're not going to get into Europe or anything, but I'm not really that worried that we're going to fall into relegation. You know, our goal difference is -5. I think it's pretty decent. Overall, we're winning matches here and there. It's pretty 50-50 against the smaller teams. So in that sort of situation, I feel like we should be fine. So I'm not too concerned about the league at the moment. I'm really just wanting us to try and push on to more. And obviously trying to get into the top 7 is very difficult. But if we could try and win a cup, that would be a massive bragging right. As well as the fact, obviously, it would allow us to go to Europe, which is obviously how Swansea did it. So I would love to do that. But being Arsenal in the quarterfinals is going to be very difficult. Tottenham and Liverpool have both gone to the semi-final. The other semi-finalist, I think, though, is going to be a small team. Yeah, Leicester or Brentford. So it's going to be a championship team. So if we can get past Arsenal and we get lucky and get drawn against one of these two, there's a good chance we could get to the final. But we have to get past Arsenal. If we can get past Arsenal, though, we deserve, I think, to get to that semi-final. So let's see if we can do this. Arsenal, of course, are the favourites. They've been inconsistent, but they are kind of on a winning streak at this current point in time. Emery currently is still the manager. They came 6th last season. They're currently 5th at the moment. Their main player is Lucas Torreira. Very, very good player. Lots of good positions for... lots of good stats there for him. 40 million. That's he's getting 7s all the time. Very good. 26.5 million. Probably a pretty good price actually to pay for him. Transfer history, they sold 30 million. Who they sell? Mohamed Elneny and a few other little players, and they bought only 69 million. Which then again, for Arsenal, maybe it's kind of normal. They don't always spend the most amount of money. They brought in a few players here. Oh, they brought Dzeko. They brought him back to the Premier League at 33. I forgot how old he is. He's 33 years old, and look at his stats still. That's pretty good for a 33-year-old. Look at that finishing. 17, teamwork 17. God, I forget how good he is. He was always good for Man City. Just because he was behind Sergio Aguero, it was really difficult for him, but he always had really good statistics there, as you can see. Now he's been going to Italy, and in Italy he's been doing very well as well for Roma. I'm not surprised they bought him. Then again, he's not doing very well for Arsenal. He's not doing that great for Arsenal right now. But their big signing, though, was actually Gedson Fernandes from Benfica. They spent a lot of money on him. And he's got very good physicals. He's only 20 years old as well. That's probably the main point here. He's only 20 years old, so okay, fine. For this match, I actually forgot to do my stuff, so I'm going to have to do it for you guys here, the tactics. Normally I do it before we talk, but I was so excited for the Arsenal game, I forgot to do it. But here we go. We're actually going to bring on Sergi Enrich for Bobby Reid. No. In this formation, actually, Bobby Reid is better, I think. Yeah, sorry, actually, yeah. Sergi Enrich, I was going to bring Sergi Enrich on, actually, in the normal formation, but in this formation, Bobby Reid is slightly better. He can make more out of it. We're going to keep Josh Murphy on. Simon Spence is not going to come on, but we do need to change something. And Didi's going to go behind there. He's going to be a defensive midfielder. And we'll bring on Gunnarsson on this side. And actually, we're going to swap you two round. Perfect. So there we go. That's going to be Gunnarsson's going to come on. He's got another chance to prove himself. Dos Santos go a bit forward there. Simon Spence will be back up. Morrison, we're going to keep you off. I think Cale's got that experience. I'd like to keep him on for now. Put him as a stopper. These guys are all fine. Good. Oh, Cabot, you should be a winger. Good for you. Okay. Need to change them around slightly. Joe Bennett, Smithies. McDonald, no. Tomlin. I don't think we're going to change anything else. I'm kind of sad we didn't get to use Ashley Young a bit more. I was kind of looking forward to using him because he's, 34 years old and stuff, but he's kind of just a fun player to have at Cardiff City. Seeing, like, Ashley Young, Gary Cahill, and, like, Giovanni Dos Santos in a Cardiff shirt is pretty fun to see, to be honest, To be honest, a lot of the players we've been bringing up, like Ayling, Mayfam, we brought them up from the Championship, we gave them an opportunity, Cabot as well, and they've all kind of proven themselves in their little ways. But yeah, okay, let's go for this then. Defensive, everything's perfect. Guys, come on. Show everyone what you can do. Show them! Oh, I should have put on Dos Santos for Cabot. Oh, poop. Oh, well, yeah, this is why I should have done it beforehand. If I'm commenting and trying to do tactics, I'm going to forget something. It's exactly what just happened there. But okay, Aubameyang is up front. I can never pronounce his name. Ozil behind him, Lacazette, Iwobi, Xhaka, Ramsey. Okay, so none of those kind of new midfielders and stuff. Okay. It's kind of more the sort of team you'd expect them to play now this season. But okay. I'm fine with this. Fernandez at the back there, Ospina. They're definitely the better team. There's no denying that. But you never know. Passionate. Let's... We got nothing to lose. Show everyone what you're capable of. It's not enough. I mean, their morale's pretty good anyway. We just beat Swansea, so I guess they probably feel pretty good. Let's go to the tunnel. Very lengthy run without scoring a goal. No, we're not going to talk about him just before this big game. Look at this. We're playing at Arsenal. We're playing away from home. It's a big game. Look at the yellow. Look at the yellow on those steps. Please, Cardiff, come on. Let's cause an upset. We beat Man City earlier in the season. We drew... was it a draw with Liverpool? Well, we've been getting points against some of the bigger teams more recently, so let's do it here in the League Cup. Let's do it, everyone. And Didi already has a yellow card in the first 10 minutes, which does not give me good hopes, because he's our defensive midfielder. He needs to be tackling. Ramsey gets it to Xhaka. Xhaka passes to Lacazette. Lacazette to Xhaka. Xhaka fires it down to Gedson. Gedson fires it in from long way, over the bar. Nothing to worry about. Etheridge, good boy. Just Just be a good boy. So far, they've had no shots. We've actually had one shot on target in our first shot, so I guess that's nice. Bobby Reid, foul? Did he cause the foul? Oh, it was he. Okay, I thought it was like up here it said that, but it was actually up here. It moved after when it popped up. Right, so far, they're definitely the advantage, but we expect that. We expect them to be getting lots of shots. We just want to have a similar amount on target. That's what we want. And so far, we're doing that. Okay, but here they come once again. Ozil. Xhaka. Pass up. Oh, yes, great capture there by Cabot. He gets the ball to Bobby Reid. We've scored goals like this before. Bobby Reid, what just happened there? That was just a complete mess up there. We got the ball back, but now they fight it back. Iwobi, now it's a counter-attack by Arsenal, but Ayling gets the ball. Ayling, no! Ayling, no! Why? Ayling, you've had such a good season. That was such a good pickup there. Oh my, are you actually, really? Why? Why? Okay, I'm sorry. Something like that's just so frustrating because he's played so well this season, and that was absolutely ridiculous thing to do in a quarter-final game. And now the team's lost all their confidence. They're just getting hammered now. Well, we lost it all. Damn, Ayling. Now we need to try and get. We have to try and get a quicker goal. You know. Okay, at half-time. We'll come in at half-time, we'll go straight attacking. They will not expect that. Arsenal would not be expecting that. We're going to do it. We're not going to make a goal if we keep playing like this. We own what happened last time. Show me something else. Show me something else in the second half, guys. They're fired up. Let's go. Attacking. Not very attacking. We'll just get ourselves killed if we do. If we do that, we're just going to just ask for trouble there. But maybe they can surprise me. Because we are playing defensive formation, so maybe, you know, if we just keep the formation a bit, but we're just going attacking, I know... Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my. Okay. Good save there. But we got a corner. Ozil fires it in. Couldn't get it to Kashini. I think Patterson hit it off. And that's the end. Okay, end of that highlight. So far, no more shots for us as we come into the second half. They've got 7 on target. Half their shots have been on target. It's not gone as we've wanted, really. We probably should be losing by 2 goals at this point, so we're pretty lucky in that regard. But here comes Torreira. He's going to fire it in, and they hit it out. Okay, Torreira hits it back in, fires back out. Bobby, not a highlight. Are you kidding me? That could have been a great counter-attack here, but I don't know why this is a highlight. It's probably going to be a new Arsenal attack. Please, someone get the ball. Someone get the ball. Tackle them. We got some good tacklers here. Someone can get the ball. Except for Ayling. Ayling don't get the ball. And Pierre has scored. Well, to be expected. I tried to take the risk there. I wanted to, you know, try and get at least the draw here in this, you know, match so we could maybe go for penalties or something. But it didn't work out. We might as well go all attacking then. There's no point, you know, goal difference does not matter here. You know, if they score lots of goals against us, it doesn't matter at all. It's not a league game. But yeah, I'm just kind of sad. I'm just kind of sad. Now, for Ndidi, we don't have anyone that can really replace with him, so we're going to keep him on with that yellow card and the fact he's tired. Our defense has not been great. Gary Cale's probably been a bit too slow. That was probably the problem we did, actually. Probably a bit too slow. Jimmy Cabot is a yellow. Sergio Rich is going to come for Bobby Reid. He's just been making nothing. We're going to bring on Dos Santos for him. And we need to probably change something in defense. Or change a midfielder for bring Spence on. Spence hasn't got that special thing really to make a big difference here. Luke Ayling is furious. Greg Cunningham does have a yellow card, but he's not playing badly. Cahill, I think, has been the big problem. Sean Morrison's going to come on then. There we go. Let's do that. Damn. I was really hoping for maybe a surprise here. I was really hoping that it could have been one of those days where we just pull off a massive upset. But it wasn't meant to be. We're not meant to get further than the quarterfinal. You know, I shouldn't really be disappointed. You know, getting to the quarterfinal for us as Cardiff isn't too bad. And losing against Arsenal makes sense. You know, if we lost to a smaller team, you know, then I could have been disappointed. But we got to face Arsenal, you know. We're going to have to, if we want to win the cup, we've got to face these big teams. You have to face them at some point. So, this was our first big team, really. We only played non-top 6 teams to get here. So I'm just trying to just put some balance to what happened here. Here we go. Dzeko would come on, and he's got the ball. Can he fire it in? Ooh, almost a good tackler, but he couldn't get it to the other player there. I'm not sure who was running down there, though. Number 7. Here they come. Torreira over corner, and there's only 2 minutes left about. This should really be it. 2-0. Yeah, not a good game at all. It could have been 3-0 probably. We didn't really have any good chances at all. We've had a few more, we've had a few more recently, but still really, that'd be 1 goal at most if we were lucky. But Arsenal got the ball back. We got 40 seconds left. Torreira, let's just end the game. Just put me out my misery. Come on. Just, referee, blow the whistle early, please. Just put us out the misery here. I want to go back and do well in Premier League. Maybe we can do well in the FA Cup. The FA Cup is normally harder, I find. Normally the big teams do really well in the FA Cup. You normally find a lot of the big teams kind of mess up in the League Cup. The League Cup's always kind of the one you want to try and win as a smaller team in the Premier League, because it's the one most likely big teams will mess up. As we've seen, there are 2 championship teams in a match in the quarter-final against each other, so that can kind of happen. But Arsenal wins, Cardiff goes home. Well, we won the Swansea game. I just hope we can see a reaction from them in the next match against Man City. Guys, I know it's disappointing. It could have been our moment to shine, but it was not. We'll have to wait for next year. Or the FA Cup, like I said. But yes, we've got a few games next. We've got Man City, Fulham, Southampton. Should be able to get some points there. Fulham, Southampton. The Fulham game in particular, we should be able to get some points there. We'll be back next time. We'll not play the Arsenal game, because we just played Arsenal. We'll play the Burnley game and the Stoke game. And then we got some very tough games as well. Oof. January's looking pretty tough, but hopefully we can go into January. Maybe we'll see some changes. We have no money right now at all. But maybe something can happen. Who knows? Maybe we can sell some stuff and bring some money in. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.